welcome to my channel Imagine with Molina Chaudhary. How are you all? Good, right? Okay, if you want to become more better than perfect, so listen to me carefully. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. You'll get more fine than you are. Okay, now let's start with our topic. Our topic for today is atoms. Atoms is a unit of science. It is a very basic chapter of science and you really need to understand it. So, first of all, you need to know what is the structure of atom. So, atom something looks like this, a ball inside another ball. Bowl. But is this an atom? No, this is not atom. This is some few parts of atom. These parts, these balls are known as shells. This outermost ball, this outermost shell is known as the outer shell. The middle one is middle shell and the innermost is inner shell. So these are three shells in an atom. The smallest shell has a small thing in it known as a nucleus. This nucleus is made up of even tinier particles which are protons and neutrons. So, protons have a positive charge. Now, what is a positive and a negative charge? So, for this, I have to tell you that electricity is produced when one atom's positive charge means proton meets another atom's negative charge. Now, what is a negative charge in an atom? This negative charge is your electron. These electrons are all over in these two shells. When one electron of one particular atom meets other atom's proton, they create electricity, which we use. So, this is how electricity is produced. Now, we are going to learn that as I told you in the starting of this video, that how to identify different types of atoms. Did I tell? I told you. Even if I didn't told, then now you know. There are 112 different types, and how to identify those types? By the number of electrons, protons and neutrons. Now this only a person with a microscope or a scientist can do it, right? Not a normal man. Okay. Now, as we know so much about these atoms, we should know one more thing, that what is a group of atoms called? A group of atoms is known as a molecule. How does a molecule look like? According to scientist research, we see a molecule in a ball and sticks form. These are few molecules. This is one molecule, we can say. Okay, it is incomplete, but yes, we can say this is one molecule. You must have seen it in TV ads or your own Bonvita packet. So, these molecules make up the whole world like atoms do. Some atoms are single and some are in a molecule. Now, how are molecules formed? These electrons have a roadway through which they travel. This roadway of one electron connects to the roadway of another electron, which makes up one molecule. So, this is one molecule, then they get connected to another, so they get a larger molecule, and like this, molecules make up many things. You can say for a piece of wood only, it is made up of thousands and thousands of molecules and millions of atoms. Let's see our next thing. As I told you that there are 112 types of atoms. I cannot define them all, and of course I cannot draw the structure of each one, that this has these many electrons, these many protons, these many neutrons. No, I cannot do that. You'll get bored yourself, and even I'll get tired. So let me tell you some familiar and some unfamiliar types of atoms. So few you know that, like calcium, iron, and vitamins. So these are a few types which we all know. Now you must be thinking, these are nutrients. How can they be atoms? Yes, these nutrients are actually atoms present in your milk, your food, or anything you eat or drink. So minerals, carbohydrates, vitamins, these all are examples of familiar atoms. Now unfamiliar atoms, those have unfamiliar names also. Like, I hope you've never heard this term zirconium. It is a type of atom, titanium zirconium. Have you ever heard these terms? I hope not. So these are very unfamiliar to us. But vitamins, of course you have heard this term many times in class. Your mother says that this vegetable contains a lot of calcium, iron, and many more things. You must get scolding from your mother for these things. Anyways, so now atoms make everything, but this everything should have some particular name. Yes, it has one. It is matter. Matter. What is matter now? Matter is actually everything in the world. Your planets, stars, comets, even an ant can be part of your matter. You yourself are a part of matter. Let's take an example of a house. Say your house is the whole matter. Okay, everything is there. Your house is made up of bricks. Now cement, iron rods, and many more things you apply in a house. Paint, primer, and so much. And inside your house, there's a bed, your family. This all inside your house, or your house is made up of, is matter, is a part of matter. You yourself are a part of the matter. And bricks, cement, you can assume them as atoms, because you cannot open your house that I'm now like stretching my house, or I'm removing the paint and primer of my house so that I can see where is the bricks. I'll find the bricks today, and today I can find iron rods. You will never do that, of course. So atoms also, you can not see them until and unless you have the power of microscope. You need the power for both the things, for seeing atoms and for seeing bricks too. Well, we don't need to see bricks today. When you become a builder, you can see. So how is a brick made then? Brick is made up of mud. Mud is made up of water and minerals of soil, right? Soil and water. Now what are soil and water made up of? Water is made up of many other particles, and soil can be made up of even tinier or even larger. You know, when they were dinosaurs, some of their bones were decomposed, means they were eaten up or crushed by some animals known as decomposers. So that is how soil made. Okay, when some bones or something original gets crushed, it now turns into soil, which helps to grow crops. Okay, so we've learned this much. Now let's learn about the science discovery. Sir John Dalton was a teacher. He also kept records of weather and all of such things. And one more fact, that he had been making 30 symbols for 30 different substances like iron, lead, and I hope you've not heard Azot as well. Even heard, then still he had made such symbols and very purely made, like a man can understand that what are these symbols trying to say. So he had made quite clear symbols. Some of those are like gold. I can show you right now. Gold is the easiest one, I think, for me. It has triangles all around and the G in between. Triangle. Okay, it has triangle all over, and in between you can see a G. So this is how the symbol of gold he made. Now, so thank you for today. It's just this much. In next class, we'll discuss more about atoms. Oh my God! I just forgot to tell you. God, shit! I had to tell you one more interesting fact on atoms. Yes, it is that how do we see atomic bombs flashing over? But it will not be that. I'm standing over here. Atoms are over here too, and then I put my legs together and boom, atom bomb. No, it's not like that. When two nucleuses or two electrons or two atoms bump into each other, they never create this. This is created by the roadways of two electrons. But when something crushes into each other, that is how this bomb is made. This is an atomic bomb. One more interesting thing, that atom bombs, many scientists want to research that how do atom bombs react. So they react in such a way that scientists have such chemicals on them and such machines that they don't get any harm from this atomic bomb. They have labs underground, many kilometers wide, 10, 20, many kilometers wide under the ground, or in immense, meaning high buildings, higher and higher, huge buildings. They have these rooms booked so that they can see some atomic bomb reaction, and this is how they get to know that how do these bombs react to each other, how do these atoms react to each other. So thank you, that's all for today, and please subscribe for today. It's all. Bye.